Give a fuck.
All right, hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Truck Series here at Texas Motor Speedway. We got some sideways trucks tonight, Nation.
It's just one guy out there by himself.
All right, we got a starting grid to go over real quick. Starting on the pole tonight, and he turned a hell of a fast lap there. That's going to be Garrett Helmlinger in the 77. When he went that 3 flat, man, that's fast. He was getting it around here. To his outside in second is going to be the number 53 of James Hudson. Third tonight's going to be Robert David Ballantyne driving a 70 truck. To his outside in fourth, we'll see the number 92 of Dylan Altum. Starting fifth tonight, we'll see Brett Osborne in the number 99. That's a little bit of a switch. You see him Mason Weitzel in that truck. To his outside in sixth, going to be the 26 of Mike Buchanan. Starting seventh tonight, Richard Holland. Last night's winner, actually, in the K&N Series, driving the number 31. To his outside in eighth is going to be the number 14 of Jeff Martin. Ninth tonight, we got the 10 truck of Ricky what? What is it, Nation?
Fagond.
There you go. Ricky Fagond driving the number 10 truck starting ninth. To his outside in 10th, we'll see Mason Weitzel in the 35 tonight. Starting 11th, we got the 42 of Zach McDaniel. To his outside in 12th, one of the fan favorites. That's going to be Troy Cook in the 51. 13th tonight, Aiden Young driving the number 69. And to his outside in 14th, we got the number 19 of Austin Wagner. Starting 15th tonight, Nick Gardner, the defending Truck Series champion in the 41. To his outside in 16th is Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers driving a 16 truck. 17th tonight, Russell Charneski driving a 20 truck. To his outside in 18th is going to be Corey Cook in the 61. Starting 19th tonight, we got Larry Anderson driving a number 1 truck. To his outside is the hands down most popular driver of the day ever at WFO Racing. How?
Oh, never heard of him.
It's going to be Hal Amy driving a 3 truck. 21st tonight, we got Walt Augustino Witz in the 2 truck. And his outside is going to be Travis Pryor making his first start of the season in the number 81. 23rd tonight, we got Michael Updegraff in the number 96. To his outside in 24th is going to be the number 8 of Steve Blankenship. Starting 25th, you'll see Jorge Bustos in the number 28, and his outside in 26th is going to be Trent Ripley in the 09. Starting 27th tonight, we'll see Kevin Strandberg in the 68 truck, and his outside is going to be Bradley the Cooper in the 5 truck starting 28th. 29th tonight, we got 11-lap Leo Lortz in the 108 truck, and his outside in 30th is going to be Burt Wilson in the 07. 31st tonight, the 88 of David Moody, and his outside is going to be the guy getting the driver of the day votes right now, and that's going to be Tim Hamlet in the number 49 starting 32nd.
Some of them a bit.
Then we'll bring it up the rear of the field. You'll see the 74 Wesley Whitfield there and Joshua Barrett in the number 00. And we are getting ready to go green flag racing here in Texas.
Lights are out.
Lights are out on the pace car. It looks like the field's coming through 4. The pace car's off. They will be going on green here. Green flag is out, and we are racing at Texas Motor Speedway.
Damn, everybody's voting for fucking 49.
Tim Hamlet's going to be the popular guy tonight, it looks like. Pat,
Fuck
good to see
yeah.
you in the broadcast. Haven't seen you in a little while. Garrett Helmlinger getting a good start. He's got Robert David Ballantyne in that 70 right behind him. Looks like these guys are taking time here, getting sorted out. We got a big field of drivers, 31, 32 trucks here tonight.
It was something like that, yeah.
So nice field here. Watching Garrett Helmlinger lead the way. A little bit of a battle, though, for the next 6 positions there. You see some side-by-side racing. That's going to be for 2nd, for 5th, for 7th. So the leader's out there by himself, and they're 2x2 behind him, Nation.
Look like they're all the way back.
We got one truck that I'm seeing that's got a little bit of a connection issue back here.
It looks like that black. Well, he blinked out. I couldn't see what color it was. It was a dog
I
color.
just seen somebody slide through pit road. I couldn't get a truck number on it, but he went for a little. Might have been the 108. Leo Lortz went for a little bit of a ride back there. So watching this racing back here around the 6th position, that's going to be James Hudson driving the number 53. Oh, wow. Almost 3 wide there. Maybe a little contact with the 51 of Troy Cook. They're going to get it straightened out, keep it pointed the right way. We're still clean and green. These guys are doing a hell of a job wheeling it so far, Nation.
I can't imagine what it's like to race around the blinker.
We got a change of guard, it looks like, for driver of the day tonight. You see a lot of votes coming in for Tim Hamlet. And we got to take a look and see what happened here. I'm going to go with the 2 and possibly the 108.
Mama bitch.
And I got no order in my...
There is no order to the chaos.
There's no order to my damn timing screen.
It's all right, man.
It's like stupid, man.
Because we're stupid.
All right, so to figure this out, we're going to have to burn it down with what, Nation?
That would be charcoal.
Charcoal. Fire. We got to have fire, man.
Fuck that fire.
What the heck are we going to do with charcoal?
You could start a fire with charcoal. I know. I've seen me do it.
Well, yeah, with lighter fluid.
Well, yeah, you got to have shit.
All right, so the caution wasn't there, Nation. I might have called it wrong tonight, damn it.
Hello, Diana.
Oh, we got it right here, though. Back it up one more time. What the hell is on the wrong truck again?
Because reasons.
I know where the caution was at. Because he's smoking and broken. And when you're smoking and broken, that usually means you might have been the caution. And here we go, a little bit of contact between teammates there. The 88 of David Moody and the 108 of Leo Lortz. And that's going to put Lortz up into the outside wall.
Son of a bitch.
Looks like the Napa truck's going to be smoking and broken here.
Napa's going to go back to Napa.
You got to send it and bend it till it's what, Nation?
Smoking and broken,
That's
bro.
right. If you don't, then you just don't know what racing is, do you?
Nope, you got a truck there. Put it back on it.
All right, Nation. So what I've been looking at here is the change of guard for driver of the day that looks like might be starting to shape up in the broadcast early on here.
Well, you know, I love Hell to death, but it'd be nice to see a change.
Jay, good to see you in the broadcast, buddy. Haven't talked to you in quite a while.
Even fucking Diana voted for 49.
I'm telling you, there's a change of guard coming. I can feel the flow they got going. I feel the flow. In fact, I'll show you how much I feel the flow here.
I don't like change.
I'm feeling the flow. We ain't going to do it on there, but I can do it on here. I got to open up the stream twice. I'll do it once on my phone and once on the WFO page. So
just close the Pornhub website, and then it should pop right up.
Ah ha ha! You're funny, Mr. Premium member.
Hey, I'm proud of that premium.
This is Roast Nation until he leaves. You said you were leaving early tonight, so it's free for everybody in the broadcast to roast you. Missy, good to see you. Diana, Denise, who else we got in there? Mikey, Cindy, it's Cindy Teed. Lindsay Riddle, Mike Riddle, Shelly, all of you that are in the broadcast. We appreciate each and every one of you as always.
Absolutely.
That right, Nation. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't for them. I'll just be completely honest with you. We do it for...
I'd be in bed already.
We do it for two reasons. The drivers love it. They go back and they rewatch the broadcast, and we got to keep a sense of humor about ourselves. So when they're watching it, they're not bored and yawning and going to sleep. So we try to make it just a little bit funny.
No, dude, I'd be in bed right now if I couldn't make it funny.
Oh, we've been doing it for a couple of seasons, so we got a little bit...
Not that I make it funny, but I'm just saying.
We can't make excuses anymore. We got experience now, so We're not rookies doing this, so if we mess up, we can't make excuses for it.
Oh, I can make excuses. I can make excuses for anything.
Well, my excuse for it all is, look, man, we got Nation here.
Oh, dude, that's fucked up. I'm just gonna blame this dude.
That's the snowflake way of doing it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the popular way.
I mean, we're taking lessons from the media, right?
I don't
We
watch
are
the-
broadcasters, so.
But we're not media.
Well, I might as well tell all the viewers what I'm thinking, and that because I'm proud of you that I honored Nation for the Lifetime Achievement Award for broadcasting. I nominated them for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pace cars in, Nation. That's it.
It's a Ford.
We're back to green flag racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. That time, though, 77 not really getting away there.
Yeah, 31's all over.
He's right there with him to his outside. Now the 77's going to get him cleared. Richard Holland, though, we've seen him fast last night in that Can-Am Series car. He's going to be fast here in the truck tonight.
Didn't he win last night?
Yes, he did. I'm not going to bet against him tonight either. But I'll tell you a driver that I haven't seen over here in a while, but I know him well, and I've been fortunate enough to race with him and see him race a lot, and that's going to be the 81 of Travis Pryor. I know he's fast, so be interesting to see how long it takes him to come up towards the front here.
Don't know anything about him.
But Holland
I
is
think-
not giving the 77 any breathing room here.
You know, I think real broadcasters actually take notes on shit.
They probably do. We don't use any notes, nothing scripted.
No.
We do this right from the hip.
I don't even have pen and paper, so I'm fucked.
What comes out of our mouth, we don't take back. We don't edit nothing.
And we don't take responsibility for it.
I don't know about that.
I don't.
I take the heat for it all the time, Nation.
Yeah, so it's you it's got to take it. I ain't got to
Exactly.
take it. So I'm kind of throwing you under the bus.
Here's
so
the
it
best
makes
part
fair
about it,
for
though.
Last night.
Yeah, I do it well because I take it with a smile on my face. We're under caution again.
Some of them a bit.
Didn't take long here. Oh,
I think they have to get used to that new setup, and they'll melt into it.
all right, starting to
That's
see.
my hope.
Trying to see a pattern here is what I look for. Oh, there's damage there, so I might have been on the right path there. Let's find out. We're going to burn it down with what, Nation?
Charcoal.
Fire! No damn charcoal, man. We need fire
Gotta
methanol
have
or something.
fucking charcoal, man.
Oh, they're wrecking back here. Oh, through the grass, too. This is going to be a good one, Nation.
Oh, some of them a bit.
And look at that cool-ass paint job that Steve Blankenship's got on that 8 truck tonight.
That is a nice.
Oh, man, the 00 gets loose in front of Steve there. That's
Well,
going to
it
be
was a nice
Joshua
paint
Barrett,
job.
and the 00 going to get a little loose. And, man, I hope the crew members are all right. You see the 09 and Trent Ripley sliding through there, but the 8 truck went and made contact with the pit wall there, Nation.
Steve went for a ride.
But that's a good-looking paint job on that 8 truck tonight.
It was.
He's always got some cool paint, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
Got the Walking Dead on the hood. You see, you don't know where the damage is at for all the blood splattered all over the thing. Not bad, man. Not bad.
Oh, there it is. Hal's got a Veterans Day paint job. If he's in there,
I
don't think
Hal
he's in
is.
there.
Did he start it tonight or not?
He said he wasn't going to. I don't know.
He's running 21st right now.
Oh, that's right.
Right there he
told him
is.
to I told him to just hang in the back and let him wreck themselves.
He's running your new paint, too.
Mm-hmm.
So the driver of the day votes are coming in. And Missy, if no one has answered you, the number 49 is going to be Tim Hamlet.
I think I'm going to vote for Tim Hamlin.
You can vote for whoever you want, Nation. You're allowed.
All right, then fuck it. I'm voting for me.
You going to
Wait.
get in a truck and start driving tonight?
Nope. Fuck you.
It's too late to enter a session anyway because the race already started. So
I ain't doing that shit.
you're out, man. You're screwed. You're out.
There goes my whole driver of the day dreams.
Meanwhile, once again, we do want to thank everyone for tuning in to the broadcast tonight.
I'll be right back. Gotta pee.
So caution number 2 here. Working lap 15 of the race. See Jeff Martin in the 14 out front. You got the 1 of Larry Anderson behind him here. Mason Weitzel moving up to the 4th position. So Mason trying to get up to the front as quickly as possible here. See the 77, which was leading before. That's Garrett Helmlinger back there. Garrett's going to be riding in the 5th spot for this next restart. He'll have Richard Holland, who was running 2nd, right behind him in the 6th spot there. Then you see Troy Cook back here in the 7th spot. And eventually this thing will switch over. There we go. Then behind him is going to be the number 70 of Robert David Ballantyne. Right behind Robert is going to be Zach McDaniel in the number 42. Back here in the 10th spot, you'll see the number 10 truck, Rick Vagone. And that red Sears Die Hard truck tonight. '11th spot is going to be Dylan Altum in the 92. Actually showing Dylan moving up to 10th here. Then we got the 53 of James Hudson out there in the Uno truck. Russell Charneski there in the number 20, back in 12. 13th is going to be the 26 of Mike Buchanan. Then we have the 41 of Nick Gardner. They're scoring Nick 15th right now. You see the 99 out there. That's going to be Brett Osborne. And we're back to green flag racing. So we'll get back to the front of the field. Just wanted to do a quick run through the field for you guys here, guys and gals. This truck is a little bit wicked tonight. What I mean by that is the setup can get loose on you. You put a little bit too much wheel in the corner, especially on corner exit, then you might find that the back end's going to outrun the front end of it. Also, for anyone that follows us on Facebook, they've probably seen a post today that I put out about the race information, but I also added a little extra in there, and that's going to be regarding WFO's Powder Puff series that's coming up in our off season. So the way it works,
Is there a reason I don't know anything about this?
Because you obviously don't pay attention to our Facebook post.
Dude, I don't pay attention to shit.
Well, then that's why you don't know about it.
Well, it's your fault.
It's my fault that you get the notification that Vern or WFO posted something and you didn't read it.
Right.
All right, Snowflake. You're starting to take after them people you're hauling around all day.
I guess I've been hanging around them too long.
Exactly. You're starting to act like them now. Now, what I put in there, Nation, is in our off season, we are going to fire up the Powder Puff series. And I figured out it isn't going to be one race. It's going to be a few races.
Okay.
And we're going to use the K&N Pro Series car. And
It's the easiest one to drive.
the two tracks we're going to use are Daytona and Talladega.
Why would you do that?
Because I think it makes it more fun and interesting for people. It's an easier track to learn how to drive, so it takes the learning curve away.
No, I would use Talladega and a road course.
No, we're using both plate tracks, Talladega and Daytona. And
Yeah, but that's the same track over and over again. You use Talladega and a road course. They're the same damn track.
They are not the same track, Nation.
Dude, they're the same goddamn track.
I can tell you right now, Talladega's got a hell of a lot more room to run around in a circle than Daytona does.
It's not a hell of a lot, but it's got some room.
Nation doesn't even know.
I would do one road course because, they got to learn road courses too.
It's a powder puff series. It takes people years to learn road racing.
And you just kick them in the nuts right there.
No, I didn't. I would like them to enjoy the powder puff series and not have to sit there and practice 200 fucking hours to run a road course, Nation.
Just saying. Road courses are fun. I live on a road course track every day.
Let me go ahead and put this out here so everyone understands. Nation would not make it through turn 1 of Watkins Glen, and he would tear the shit out of anything he was in. Oh, we got a caution, Nation.
See, I didn't cause that.
He'd tear the living shit out of whatever he was in.
No, I wouldn't. I live in a road course.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And I do it in a minivan.
Damn it, I seen a car get turned around back there, and I ain't seeing a number yet. Oh, no. I was hoping it wasn't that truck again.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't know if it was or not, but we'll burn it down. Fire.
Burn it.
Charcoal.
I'm going to go with fire on this one.
I hope I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but maybe we'll get to go back a little bit here and change our camera views and see who it was that was sideways there. We'll watch as the 8 truck rolls through right here, slows it down to go around it. Oh, no. I backed it up too far, Nation. I hit the wrong button, damn it.
All right. We hit the wrong button all the time.
I want the... Oh, no. There we go. See if we can see a truck sideways. 51. Troy Cook. We did find it. We didn't want to, but we found it.
Yeah, I don't want to see that one.
And eventually, it's going to let me change camera views.
But I really don't want to see a 3.
All right, here we go. We're going to find out what happened to the 51. Oh, he was trying to avoid what was going on with the 70 of Robert David Ballantyne, so that's going to actually start with the 70 and not the 51.
Troy can spring back.
So let's back it up again. Watching the back of the 70, that's going to be the Toyota truck right here. You see Richard Holland in the 31 closing up behind him. There's a little contact between the 31 and the 70. 70 gets sideways, and Troy Cook had nowhere to go in the 51 truck. Just nowhere to go, right into the side of him.
Yeah, he was dead to rights.
Yep. Nothing he could do about that. Meanwhile, back up front, you're going to find that 77 truck. Kind of recycled his way back up there. All right, getting back to the YouTube chat. Hello, Garrison Schrader. Welcome to the chat tonight. Emily.
What's up, Garrison?
And the Bobotron. We will welcome the Bobotron to the chat. I didn't do it, Nation.
Okay, then never mind.
We got to get some more people watching. Says we only got 6 watching right now, Nation.
Because we're idiots, dude.
Well, it says that in the top left corner of the screen.
Yeah, what part of that didn't anybody get?
Well, we'll have to see if Missy's still in there. I haven't seen her text anything in a while. Those votes for the 49 keep coming in, though.
That's good. I like that. Oh, shit, I haven't voted yet.
Nope, you haven't.
Some of my bitch.
The fans might make your vote null and void.
Why?
I'm just messing with you. So what do you think, Nation? Who looks like they got the strong truck 26 laps into this thing?
I don't have any idea. I haven't been paying attention.
But lights are out on the pace car and they're 2x2. How far back, Nation? 2x2, how far back?
All the way to the gate.
All the way to the gate, out the gate, down the street. And waiting in the parking lot down at the 7-Eleven.
Waiting for their Suboxone.
Waiting for their Slurpee.
I guess you could call it that.
Waiting for that Slurpee. 7-Eleven store.
Give him a Slurpee.
There's Missy. She's still hanging around.
Oh, no, she ain't going anywhere. You'd have to have some kind of spray to get her to go
I don't think I've
away.
seen Cindy Bartlett in here, though, yet.
Not
That's
tonight.
who we're missing. All right, Nation. They're in 3 and 4, so we'll be looking for that pace car to find his way off of the racetrack here soon.
That's all a Ford can do.
And the pace car's off, and the 77 fires now. And we are back to green flag racing here at Texas once again. Lap 28 now of 125. Garrett Helmlinger qualified on the pole tonight. We know he's got a fast truck, and he's been showing it out there, flexing his muscle in that 77 the whole race, huh, Nation?
He gone.
Vernon,
wait, what do you mean our votes don't count?
We don't even count, she said. What the hell? Oh, 3 wide for second, Nation. 3 wide for second right now. They're still 3 wide. That's the 35 of Mason Weitzel, 14 of Jeff Martin, and the number 1 of Larry Anderson. They make it work. 14 falls back in line. Oh, no, 77 gets slow. 35's running all up in there. Now you see Richard Holland in the 31. These guys, you'd think that it was the last lap, but it's not. We got 100 laps to go damn near.
They need to slow the fuck down.
Fight for the lead, the number 1 truck, Larry Anderson on the outside, the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger at the bottom. You see Mason Weitzel going to follow the 1 truck, or try to. Why, Jeff Martin's going to look at following the 77 here, so we'll have to see which lane works. I'm going to bet the 77 got a little bit loose right after that restart there and backed him back up to the Hornet's Nest. It is a good battle. Larry Anderson with the lead. The fight's back there for 3rd right now. I believe that's going to be the 31 of Richard Holland on the outside of the... no, actually, that's the 14 of Jeff Martin out there. Then we see the 92 of Dylan Altum closing in on the bumper of the 77. Looks like the middle lane's been, the lane that prevails here. You see the 14 is going to clear the 77 and take the position away for 3rd. Dylan Altum's going to go a different direction. He's going to get a nose underneath of the 77 here.
I think the 77 just, he's just kind of hanging back.
Well, I believe he stayed out, which put a lap or 2 on his tires, and we have a caution. And holy shit, there was a truck airborne right there.
Son of a bit. I
believe it was the 35 of Mason Weitzel. He just went slap-ass airborne.
Good thing that fence is there.
So I think we got, who else? Someone else slowing down. 26 slow in the back. I don't think it's him. We'll see what happened to the 35, but I think the caution was something else, so.
I think the caution was that dude has to replace that fence tomorrow morning.
And his underwear.
Well, and yeah, there is that.
All right, let's burn it down with fire. Charcoal. Burn it down with shit.
I don't know where you got that fire bullshit,
what
but
the
charcoal.
fuck? right, so I believe the caution might be right back here, or maybe not. Maybe that was the caution up there. I thought the caution was already out, though, when the 35 went airborne.
Yeah, dude, he was climbing the fucking fence.
Oh, I believe he cleared it.
Oh, okay, field goal.
So let's back it up and see what happened to the 35. He's fighting. Oh, the one gets loose. There it is. There's the caution. And the 35 gets hit twice. The second hit by Garrett Helmlinger put him to the middle of the bleachers.
Damn.
Holy crap. I hope that feller is okay, Nation.
You should be all right.
He got some sky miles on that one, didn't he?
He got extra miles.
Son of a biscuit, Nation. Holy hamburger helper. That dude Mason went for a ride, man.
If he has like a fucking, like one of those.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Like you have?
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on board for this one.
Fuck yeah.
So if you got a weak stomach, you might not want to watch this one because it's going to get really good here. You see Mason running behind the one truck right there with the Limpy on the back of it. That's Larry Anderson. Mason gets a run underneath of him here, and it ain't nothing Anderson does. He just gets loose and gets a hold of the 35 here and turns him. And you see him spinning around. That'll get you dizzy enough, and then he's hit, and look at him flying through the air, Nation. He didn't stick the landing either. That's a hard landing. But he did end up back on his wheels, so we will give him a 6 for that.
No, I'm going to give him an 8.
But his motor is it's past smoking and broken. It's just flat ass broken. And you see him coasting the pit road there, going to try to get it to the attention of his crew. He ain't under power, so he's just going to try to wheel it in there the best he can.
I'm pretty
Man,
sure
I'll tell you what.
Opening the trailer door.
Just to have that kind of look at that, and got his fast repair. Just to have that kind of heads up after that wreck and to be able to coast across the grass and in the pit road like that, not under power, and get into his pit stall and get the fast repair, might be the damn saving move of the race for this driver.
What number is he?
35. That was fucking awesome. What's Missy talking about? It wouldn't take that much to get rid of her. Is she mad at us?
Who?
Missy, did we make her mad?
I don't think so.
Did you make her mad, Nation?
Well, if she's a fucking snowflake, then yeah, I probably did.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
I don't know what I said that would make her mad.
I don't know why you're calling her a snowflake.
Well, because, I say some insensitive things, and that would make snowflakes mad, but I don't think I said anything like that.
I didn't think she was a snowflake. She's a pretty solid Trump supporter.
Okay, well, I don't know what I did to make her mad.
All right, lights are out on the pace car, 2x2. How far back?
All the way to the gate.
To the last fucking car in line.
No, it's all the way to the gate.
Okay, all the way outside the gate, down the street, in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven where they're waiting on a Slurpee.
No, it's just to the gate. There's a gate there.
We're green flag. Jeff Martin in the 14 wasted no time hitting the gas pedal on that restart. He's going to take off, put a little bit of a gap between him and the 92 of Dylan Altum. That's right, the 92, Dylan Altum moving up to the second spot. But now the race is for third. Side by side, we see him again, the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger on the outside. We got the 42. This time it's the 42 of Zach McDaniel. And once McDaniel's done, it's going to be the 31 truck of Richard Holland there. They're going to clear the 77 and move on.
I think the 77's just waiting around.
He might be saving tires, working a little strategy, something going on. Then we see Kevin Strandberg in the 68 truck back here. That's actually the wrong truck. I was on Ricky Fagon there.
I don't see a 68 truck.
Right there, 68. Red numbers right next to the 70s, or right behind the 77 here.
Well, I see him now.
That's Kevin Strandberg. Then we go back to 7th, and you'll see Rick Fagone there in the number 10. Or Fagond.
Fagone.
Fagond.
No, Fagone.
All right, Nation.
That's how he pronounced it.
Oh, I think we're under caution again.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch didn't do it. Oh, no. I'm so drunk I can't taste this chicken, did it?
Oh, no, not Blankenship.
Oh, he's smoking and broken, Nation.
Son of a...
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
You drunk to drive that truck.
All right, Moody's down there. I think Moody might have been coming off pit road or something. He's going to give Moody a push here to pit road, it looks like. So let's rewind it and see what went down here. Burn it down with fire. And lighter fluid.
Lots of lighter fluid.
Matches. Oh, he's already smoking, so let's
Ton
do it
of
again. All right, watching the 8 truck right here, Mr. Steve Blankenship. What happened? What happened there, Nation?
I don't know. I'm watching the fucking replay.
He's following Coop there. Oh, Coop checks up a little bit. The 96 is slow on the top. So the 8 had to check up too, and the 74 runs up there, but we ain't seen a wreck yet. Oh, he got loose and clipped the apron, and that was it. He was sideways. Look at that, though. He does a great job. Oh, man. David Mayhem Moody had nowhere to go. His own teammate. We're going to get an in-car on that one, Nation.
Yeah, that broke that truck pretty quick.
Yeah, we're going to ride with Moody through that one. How's that? Why does that got me on board the wrong truck? Oh, that's Moody.
Reasons.
Nope, here we go. Oh, just stuck the hit right in the side of him, Nation. One more time here. Nothing he can do.
Because fuck it.
Why shame you once when we can shame you a dozen times?
At least twice.
All right, let's do it again. Let's do it from the blimp view here. We ain't shaming no one. We're just taking a look at some stuff, ain't we? Oh, there it was from just a solid hit.
We're just village idiots, man. Nobody
I could
cares.
hear it and almost feel it. Just look at how solid this hit is, Nation. Both trucks smoking and broken.
It comes right up in front of him. Son of a bitch.
All right, we're not beating a dead horse no more. Missy was right. When you couldn't find Kevin Strandberg's truck because he's camo and you can't see him.
Al's truck is camo. Where the fuck is Al?
I don't know. Call him up and text him and ask him where he's at.
No, you're the fucking camera operator. You should be able to fucking find him.
Well, if you watch the fucking broadcast, you might see him.
I am watching the broadcast.
He's riding back here in the 15th position in the 3 truck in which you painted, so you should recognize your own paint.
Mm-hmm.
You sure they didn't give you something in the van today?
Dude, I wouldn't be here if they did.
Where would you be?
I'd be in bed where I'm supposed to be.
Passed out?
Well, no.
Man, I'm telling you, if I had your job, dude, I would fucking wear sunglasses and sleep at every stop, Nation.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'd either sleep or watch YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I do. I watch YouTube on my phone.
Wear sunglasses. Dark ones.
I have $200 sunglasses. Fuck that.
Get a cheap pair of dark ones.
I've got safety glasses that are dark.
Put them on and kick back and go to sleep.
You can't do that because you need to be alert and aware. Uh, in a fucking parking lot, I don't know what you have to be
What kind of
alert and
fucking
aware
alert and
of.
aware of are you in a parking lot, dude, for 3 hours?
Fuck, exactly. You're dropping these fucking crackheads off for fucking 3 hours, and
So
you're
let
just
me.
sitting in this van.
Oh, we're going green again. Coming out of turn 4. No lights on the pace car. Pace car almost spun out coming off the track.
No, I can't.
I swear to God, Nation.
Dude, it's a Mustang. It don't have the
I just
power.
watched that pace car fishtail getting off the track.
It's an
That's a true
animation.
story, man. True fucking story, Nation. Dylan Altum's leading it. I don't have no keyboard flashing, so we're clean and green. I got a little wider view of the field right here. That way, if we get a wreck, we can zoom in on it, Nation. We zoom in on the excitement.
What lap are we on?
We are on lap 44 right now. Oh, side-by-side racing might lead to a caution back here. See if I can get back there to it. No, they can keep it straight. Nobody,
No harm, no foul.
no harm, no foul yet. That's
Oh,
Stramberg.
there's going to be a foul.
Man, the race is for second right here. Get up here to Stramberg, 68-14. Oh, and there's a wreck. Jeff Martin in a 14 spinning to the inside here.
That looks uncomfortable.
It sucks when that happens, don't it?
I don't know.
Shit, I was trying to catch him while he's going to the back here. I don't think we're going to get a caution for it. He stopped down on the apron, and we're not going to get a caution, Nation. You see him getting going here, trying to get back up to speed.
All right, brother. I got to get out of here.
Oh, Nation's calling of the night. And now we
Well,
got
I
a
have
caution
to.
flag.
4 o'clock. I'm gonna watch some of it, but I gotta get to bed.
Now we have a caution, but I don't think it was him that did it. I think it was a whole nother incident, Nation.
Could have been, but
Yep,
I
that
gotta
would
go to
be the
bed,
guy
bro.
spinning through the grass right here, so we're going to have to burn it down with fire. Charcoal. All right, good night, Nation.
You have a good night, brother.
Thanks for hanging out with me for 41 minutes here tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem, man.
And thank all the fans, thank all the drivers. I love y'all.
All right, I'm going to take a look and see what happened to the 61 of Corey Cook. He's racing back there with the 07. Who else do we got? 0035 of Mason Weitzel. The 61's just going to get high. Oh, no. He's going to hook Mason Weitzel. He gets high, gets into the wall, gets loose, hooks the 35, turns the 35 right up into the outside wall. So Mason Weitzel once again coasting it to his pits. That time he's going to fall short. Man, this truck will bite you in the ass in a hurry. Looking at the new leader up there, though, that's the 10 truck of Ricky Fagone. Be pacing caution number 6, lap 48 here at Texas tonight. A lot of excitement on the racetrack. 6 cautions. Crazy loose truck. Hi, Cindy. Think I was just talking about you earlier with Nation, wondering where you were at. Good to see you make it in here tonight. Oh, you missed about 6 cautions. That's a good question there, Tyler. 31's definitely fast in the truck tonight. We've seen him come up to the front once, put a lot of pressure on the leader. So I think he surely has the speed here. We'll just have to see if he can pull off the repeat. What I mean by the repeat is the 31 is the winner of last night's K&N Series race here at Texas. The truck is a completely different animal, though. You know that the K&N car was really tight here for a lot of drivers, and the truck is just the opposite of that. We did make some changes to the track. One of the normal things that I do, if we can't run a night race, we'll do an afternoon session. And after talking it over with a few drivers, we actually switch it to a morning session to try to tighten the truck up a little bit, give it a little cooler track temperatures. So we did make some changes to it. The guy said it helped, so I can just imagine how it would be if we hadn't done that. Oh, play nice, Missy. Still good racing. We got to have fire a couple more times. Two by two, lights are out on the pace car. Nation had to call it a night tonight, so he's out of the broadcast booth. You just got Vern up here now. You got half of the Village Idiots doing it. I might be half, but I can still handle it all. All right, coming through turns 3 and 4. We're going to look for the pace car to pull off the track here. Pace car is off the track, all 4 tires. We are green flag. That 10 truck of Ricky Vagone is going to take off here. He's going to put the battle back there for second. As Vagone is gone. Dylan Altum in the 92, fighting right beside Trent Ripley in the 09. Speaking of that, 2 nights in a row, let's give a little shout-out to Ripley in that 09 there, doing a heck of a job tonight wheeling that truck. We've seen him have a decent race going, setting some fast times in the K&N Series car last night. He's back here in the truck tonight looking really good. So keep it up, Trent Ripley. We wish you the best from up here in the broadcast booth. And we got a caution. All right, I think I might have found it now. Well, we got one smoking and broken, so that's where there's smoke, there's fire. And I'll repeat that, where there's smoke, there's fire. So we'll go back and we'll see what happened to Mr. Karaoke Steve Seeger's right here. Oh, he's spinning around doing donuts in the grass, so we might have to back it up just a little bit farther here. Why is he doing it? The one truck of Larry Anderson gets sideways, whether it was with help or not. It's going to take out the 99 and the 16 here. So we know that it was the one truck getting sideways. Not that it was his own making or not, but we're going to go up there as Larry Anderson's being scored in the top 10 and back it up a little bit farther and see what happens here. Keep an eye on that yellow truck on the outside there. Larry Anderson in the yellow number 1 truck. Working the outside right here. Oh, no, that was terrible net code with the number 70. I mean, just awful net code. Watch as the 1 truck pulls up on the 70 truck up here. Or the 70 pulls up on the 1. Look at the distance between them, and it just turns the 1 sideways. So if we go on the 70 trucks on board, we should be able to see a little bit differently. So that's going to be Robert Ballantyne here. We'll go to far chase, and we'll back it up. But you can see the amount of distance up here with this 1 truck, and it just turns the 1 truck right sideways. Right here. Nowhere near making contact at all. So we want to thank iRacing for giving us another caution with fire. That's what we call netcode, and it sucks for those drivers. That's one thing in sim racing I wish we could take out. I can understand inches here or there, but when you're talking about several feet like that, that really, really makes it frustrating. So we are now working caution number 7 on lap 55. Sometimes when the servers are like this, we got to get the guys to give a little bit extra room, be a little bit more patient. I know tonight is race number 10, in case some of you do not know that. And what race number 10 is and what's significant about it here is race number 10 is going to be the final race for the regular season at WFO Racing League. So we're going to take the 12 best drivers, or the top 12 in each series, and they're going to race a 5-race chase for the championship. So after this race, we'll get the points sorted out and the win sorted out for the truck series tonight, and we will add them to the we'll tally the points in, and we'll get our 12 drivers for the chase for the truck series. But that doesn't mean that just those 12 drivers are going to race the next 5. They're going to be racing for the championship of the series. All of the drivers are still invited to race. So we're not closing it out. We're just getting our 12 that are going to race for the title. There's going to be no elimination. So all 12 of them will race for the championship over 5 races. And whoever has the most points at the end of the 5 races, they're going to be the champion. The defending champion of the Truck Series, that's going to be last season, Season 3 champion, is going to be out here on the track tonight. He's looked to be pretty safe in points when I checked earlier to make the chase again this season. That's the 41 of Nick Gardner. I myself was fortunate enough to win the Truck Series championship in Season 1 and Season 2. So I went back-to-back in it. Then I retired and hung up my helmet and gloves and got into the broadcast booth. So they're 2x2, pace cars in, and we're getting restarted here, lap 56. Man, I'll tell you what, the outside line was sleeping because that 92 of Dylan Altum launched. He took off and left him in the dust. You got to be ready to go when it comes restart time, and it don't look like the field was, but I'll tell you who was, and that's the 92 of Dylan Altum. He's up by 0.7 of a second coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Dylan Altum doing a heck of a job there. That's the goal when you're restarting up front and you control it, is to try to juke the guys behind you or next to you. And he did a heck of a job with that. He's going to be up 0.8 of a second as they come down here through 1 and 2 this time. So the race again is back here for second. You see Trent Ripley in the second position, just doing a heck of a job tonight. You got behind him the 42 of Zach McDaniel. He's going to have the 68 of Kevin Strandberg to his outside. And Strandberg's loose. He's going to make contact with the 70 of Ballantyne, and that's going to put Strandberg in the wall. And you can see him stuck in the outside wall. It looks like everybody else might get around him here, hopefully. Yep, they do, and Strandberg's going to spin that thing around, get it headed in the right direction. In the meantime, we're going to burn it down with fire one more time. Curse of the camera. I was watching the race there, and it looks like Strandberg just gets loose all on his own right there on the exit. He's going to hit Robert Ballantyne, but Ballantyne in the 70 is going to keep it going. And Ballantyne, bad luck in the last two incidents here. We had the netcode incident that was a previous caution, and then this one here where the 61 got loose and spun. So Strandberg in the 68 is going to get it pointed in the right direction, and we're going to get lined up here for another restart. Well, looks like the leaders are going to change around a little bit. Now I'm going to score the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger back up front. Behind him is going to be that number 41, defending Truck Series champion here. That's Nick Gardner. Right behind Nick, though, on the number 10, we'll see Ricky Fagone. Dylan Altum's going to come out of the pits, and it's going to put him back in fourth there. Dylan in the 92 truck, so. Looks like the 92 is going to pit road right now, actually. You see the 77, 41, and 10 are going to keep it on the racetrack right here. We are almost officially only about a lap and a half short of being halfway through the race now. So it has been a rough one. Been slowed by a few cautions here. But you can see just by looking at the last caution and the shot we had on the number 68 of Strandberg there, how the truck just snapped loose on him on exit. So yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Troy for winning the regular season championship in the K&N series last night. Hopefully he can keep that momentum and maintain it for the next 5. Troy's no stranger to championships at WFO. He is the defending Xfinity X Series champion. We did drop that series at the end of last season. Didn't have enough support to keep it going this season, so Troy's been running K&N and Truck Series with us. Mason Weitzel, you there, buddy?
I'm here, Vern.
Rough race for you, man.
Rough race, but hey, the truck drives great. I love the setup. It's not loose, not tight, and just the track's getting warm. You know, it's early morning race, and just got to manage that right foot. I think we're gonna have a good final last half of the race.
Yeah, that's good. Good to hear, man. I know I got to practice a little bit, you know, before I switched it to the morning session, and the thing was pretty damn loose then. So,
it's drivable. It's just you got to practice a little right foot discipline. You can't just hold it wide open. I think once we get going here, we're gonna have a good.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it cleaned up and maybe separate on the restart a little bit. We can see a green flag run here. I've been waiting for that to happen. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Still a lot of trucks out there, Mason.
There is.
Lights are out on the pace car. They're 2x2. So we will go green this time by. It's just been weird stuff. The caution before last, we've seen a ton of netcode between a couple of trucks. And then the last caution, we've seen one lose it on the exit. So and I see one with a little bit of a connection issue there. But the pace car's in now. Garrett Helmlinger's going to fire. And we're green and racing. Looking good on the restart. Nice and clean. Garrett Helmlinger getting a good restart here. He's going to stretch it out by about 0.3 of a second going down the back straightaway. Nick Gardner in a 41 truck, though. Let's see if the 41 can keep him honest here. You see the guys this time getting really, for the most part, single file, Mason.
Yep, they're. I think they finally realized let's just log some laps here.
So Mason coming in the broadcast booth tonight, man. I appreciate the help after Nation 01 had to bail out early on me to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey,
we got a wreck.
One on the inside. He saved it.
He saved it and kept it going straight, didn't he?
Kept her. Hey,
that's what
good
it
job
takes.
for that driver.
Absolutely. And if that's what it takes to keep us clean and green, we'll take it. Garrett Helmlinger doing a good job. He's got about a 0.4 of a second lead on second place, who's changed over to Dylan Altum now. But I can tell you, I do know that 92's got fresh tires. How big of a difference 2 laps going to make on those tires, Mason?
Yeah, not too much, especially because it's just a heat, not even a real heat cycles. And he'll be all right. You might see it in the longer run if we get one, but it'll be pretty even. I think Garrett can hold him off.
Race back there is going to be Fagoned in the number 10, Zach McDaniel, and then you got Nick Gardner in the 41 stuck up on the high side, and we got a caution. And I will try to find it on my track map. Oh, I got it.
At 14, Jeff Martin.
Yep.
Burning it down with fire.
We're going to have to burn it down with fire right here to do our replay. Looks like a couple trucks are involved in it here. One of the trucks is driving sideways. Literally. You know he's broken. So here we go. We'll burn it down with fire. Oh, damn. 70 of Robert David Ballantyne having bad luck again. He's going to get caught in that mess as we get it straightened out here on the replay.
Yeah, it really started.
Looked like the 14 got loose and went through the grass, maybe, and then come back up on. Oh, he gets back up on the track, and the 70 gets into him. Damn, you hate that for the 70. That's like 3 times I've watched him get caught in crazy stuff.
Yeah, you hate to see it. I mean, going through the grass, jumping up in the air, it's hard to control.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, the 14 didn't have no control over it. It's just the shit-ass luck that some of you guys have had tonight.
And I see
man.
Yeah, you look close. He's trying to avoid that green cone so he didn't get entering the pit. So
yeah,
safely.
Pastor. Yeah, but we'll clear them when they're wrecking like that. So that's going to be our caution number 9 for the night. We're one short of tying the K&N series last night. And admin's going to have to crack the whip on them a little bit, Mason.
Hey, they cracking it. I know Adam's got his handful down there. That 18 more minutes. They're putting a fresh engine in the old 35 truck tonight. We're going to go out there and run 2 laps and pick up another.
Hey, you get another point or 2 or 3. You know, it's always worth going out there and finishing them.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the difference between 14th and 10th. Heck, sometimes it's the difference between 20th and 10th. I'm real bad about quitting after I blow them up, too. Don't let them fix them. The official stuff, I try to get it fixed and get as many spots as I can to save the I rating.
Yeah, it's all it's about an official is maintaining a good eye.
What I've been enjoying, though, on the official side is dirt racing. I've went 5 straight races in that limited late model, incident-free. And I've won the last 2.
Late model's a good car to drive. I like that.
Well, it's you would think that, you know, a series that you're sliding sideways, would be worse for incidents than an asphalt series where you got a lot more grip. But really, it's not like that. One, there's a little higher tolerance on the dirt cars, so you can make harder contact before you get an incident. That's first and foremost. But on the other side of that, for the most part, in those official sessions and them, those guys race you pretty clean, Mason.
Yeah. You get every once in a while, you get that guy who just don't give a crap in dirt, and he tries to slide job you, but
Takes
9
everyone
times out of
out.
10, he ends up either taking the field out or he puts himself over the fence.
Yeah, I think what gets me the most is when we're lapping some of the cars in the field, Mason. And you'll watch them to see what their pattern is, if they're going high or going low. So you give the guy room and you pick the way you go, and then he just comes down and wrecks you.
Oh, I've been there.
It happens.
Garrett
quite a
Robinson's good for that. He's got me a couple times.
But I'm pretty sure we got the lights out on the pace car right now, which means we're going to go green flag this time. Looks like they're on the back straightaway. I see the viewers are coming in now later in the race here. Mason, come in. They know that you're a Twitch star coming up, Mason.
A whole whopping 15 followers.
Oh, you'll get it there. We'll put the name. All we got to do is throw the name of your Twitch channel, and we'll get all these people in the WFO stream to go check it out.
Like we're coming to green here.
We're getting ready to.
Half a lap.
Pace car's in. That 92 don't waste no time, man. He does a good job psyching those guys out. He's getting 3 or 4 tenths every time we restart here.
Yeah, I was on his onboard. He's just like quickly dumping the clutch in second gear.
Whatever he's doing is working.
I'm not a fan of it. It's risky. I'll start in first gear before I do that, but...
Oh, we got a truck squirting to the inside back there. I think he's going to be okay. He might not have liked the feeling that he had there. Drove it off the bottom, maybe dropped back a little.
Next time we broadcast...
I'm not really going to say that they're super easy to drive, Missy. They, really, I'm not going to say that any of the dirt cars are super easy to drive. Would you, Mason?
It's different than asphalt. It just takes a different learning curve. They're not hard to drive. They're not easy to drive either. You got to learn how to drive differently.
Here's the best way to answer it for the limited. Yes, they are easy to drive because you could literally stick it wide open. The trick with the limited is no, it's not easy to drive the car fast. It's easy to drive the car, but with dirt cars, it's not easy to drive the car fast. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, you get in that 410 sprint car and you try to floor it down the straightaway, you do a wheelie.
You can. I mean, you can floor it, but again, it's not the fastest way around the track. And you will do wheelies in it. I always like popping the front wheels up coming off pit road.
I'm about to have a battle for the lead here.
I see that. 41 and Nick Gardner caught him. It's good to see.
Third.
Good to see that 41 showing some speed here tonight. He's up there on his bumper now. He's going to look to the inside here maybe. No, he thought about it. I don't know if he was comfortable
at 77, that Whataburger, Garrett Helmlinger is coming to the front on 4 fresh tires, Vern. He's
I see him.
Fast laps.
I see him. I'm watching him on as we're watching the battle for the lead, I'm watching the 77 come up on the timing screen. He's up to 4th now.
Yeah, he's
so Nick Gardner's not going to waste any more time. He's going to clear the 92 and try to get out away from that 77 a little, if I had to guess.
Yeah, he better set sail because that 77 is flying.
You can see the 41 got around the 92. 92 still able to stay to his bumper pretty good. I suspect that might change out down here, but we'll see.
77 gets a little looser off of 2. Stays
we got one spinning back there. And caution's out. take a look at my track map. Find me a slow car. 28, Mason. That's, I see car number 28. It's Jorge Bustos. Oh, 14's wrecked into the inside wall, too.
Yeah, looks like the 28 got loose and he just kind of got punted off a 2 there.
We're going to fire it up, burn it down with fire, see what happened to him.
He actually did a really good job of keeping it to the inside after the wreck, not hitting anything too bad.
Yeah, by the time I got to it, yeah, he just got loose on his own, didn't he? He chased it up the track, but unfortunately the 68 was there and didn't have anywhere to go. I believe that 68 wasn't there. Jorge might have got a handle on that thing, Mason.
Yeah, then we had some extracurricular activities with the 14 there. I'm not sure the caution was out for a while. I'm not sure what's happened. I'm trying to.
I'm going to back it up and we're going to find out. Oh, it looked like these guys were slowed down there for the 68 because, you know, the 68 was caught up with the with Jorge Bustos there. So Moody and them react to it and slow down, and the 14 didn't get slowed down, and he gets into it with 88, and both of them go smashing the inside wall. And then the 14 smashed the inside wall again, and then again. So that's basically how that went down, Mason.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you there.
Yeah, the 14 just didn't get checked up when those guys slowed down there for reacting to the 68 and 28 incident. That'll do it. All right, we tied the K&N series. We're 78 laps into it. We're crossing number 10, so if we got the drivers listening, that's your cue to race it out green. Right, Mason?
Yep.
That is your cue right there to race it out green, because I would hate for you to go into the chase next week at Talladega without a fast repair. And we got that pretty good on the broadcast. It was synchronized. The 88 and 14 looked like they were synchronized spinning into the inside wall, Mason.
Yeah.
They had the synchronization very well. All right, we see some trucks coming down pit road. One of them was scored as a leader, Walt Augustino Witz in the 2 truck. But I don't know why Timon and Scoring did that, because we know the leaders are up there right here. It's like the 92 and the 41, and the leaders are the same, right? 92,
That's correct.
41,
Yep.
69, 77, and 20. Haven't talked about the 20 tonight. Russell Charneski, fast every week. So do we got any idea, Diana, who's leading the driver of the day? I've been keeping a little bit of an eye on it. I've seen a lot of votes for the 49 tonight.
You might have to give it to Brett Bodine, the pace car driver.
He's been... I think he'll probably go down leading the most laps. Mason.
Yeah. You know, he's got one NASCAR Cup Series win there that he got because the pace car came out the wrong time and picked up the wrong. But it's only fitting, you know, give it to Brett Bodine.
Yeah, picked up the wrong car when it come out.
Ole Earnhardt Sr. was mad about that, or DW. I think it was DW.
It was
mad about
DW that was mad about it.
Yeah.
Now, some of these guys have had a
bunch
rough
of wave
night.
rounds.
Yeah, I think that we might have had a little bit of a pace car glitch right there, actually.
Yeah, I think they might have stayed out taking a wave around or something.
I think that's why the 2 was scored as the leader there. Admins, we got experience. The admins got experience with it this season, so I'm pretty sure they'll get it fixed up pretty good for these guys. Try to get it halfway straightened out. Might have to take an extra lap here. We'll have to see. But Dylan Altum is the leader. 41 of Nick Gardner. Restarting on the outside. Aiden Young in the 3rd position there. He's going to have Garrett Helmlinger in the 77 to his outside. I'm taking a look through the field. There's still like 27 or 8 cars on the track. Still pretty decent field here, Mason.
Yeah.
Pace car's in.
Here.
Dylan Alton, man, he launches on them restarts. Like you said, he dumps that clutch and he just goes. Nick Gardner, though, we're going to have a race for second here, I believe. I don't know. Gardner's able to get out in the second there, and the 69 looked like he might have something for him, but now the 41's starting to stretch it out here. And Garrett Helmlinger, we seen him coming through the field earlier. He's under fire right now. Helmlinger might lose that spot to the 20 of Charneski, and he does. And if he's not careful, he's going to have that 42 there, Zach McDaniel, to deal with, and Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers in the 16. Get Mr. Karaoke up here, and he'll close the deal. But the guys are single file, Mason.
Yeah, we got some 2-3 wide back in the back, but looks like they're getting the hint here.
We've been waiting 82 laps for it, man. I'm hoping they do. I've been waiting 82 laps, and everyone in the broadcast has. So we've been very patient. I want to thank all the people in the broadcast for your patience tonight. Nobody's asked for a refund yet. Man, there's a good race for the lead, though. We're on it right now. 92, Dylan Alton. 41, Nick Gardner. 69, Aiden Young. And 20, Russ Charneski. You can throw a blanket over him, Mason.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to see how this comes out here. I think 92's a sitting duck.
Oh,
there,
man, there's some racing going on back there with the 77 and the 42. Now they're going to fan out. Going for second, Aiden Young on the outside. He's going to clear the 41. Now the 20 is going to work to the inside of him here. The 77 with the 42 on his bumper. They're going to try to stay in line on the bottom and make something happen. There's Mr. Karaoke. He's going to look to the inside back there, the 42. They're keeping us on our toes. They're making me nervous.
Yeah.
That 69's run down to 92 after he got around the 41, Mason.
Yeah, he's moving. He's flying.
But Garrett Helmlinger looks like, or that's Charneski, I think I see in fourth. No, it's Helmlinger. He got back around Charneski. Charneski's going the wrong way. I wonder if he got in the wall or something. Or he got loose.
Garrett pitted for tires again, so.
But look at that. Our leader and driver of the day right there is Tim Hamlet. And Hamlet's back there in the 9th position. Oh, Charneski's getting loose. Look at the truck. He's got Tim Hamlet going around him on the outside now, Mason.
Yeah.
And that's not all. It looks like James Hudson in the 53 is going to send it all the way at the top of the track. He's running the Kyle Larson line. We see Moody in the 88 making it off pit road there. Charneski going to fight back on the bottom this time. I don't know that the top is the right line, but he gets a hell of a lot of momentum down the straightaway.
Yeah, you like the top if you're trying to get around somebody. You can kind of pinch him down.
He ain't pinching no one down. I mean, he was up at the wall the one time. Looked like Kyle Larson.
Yeah, new leader.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at on the board, so we're going to get up
Aiden Young.
to it. That fight ain't over yet. They're side by side. And now the new leader is going to be Dylan Alton in the 92. He's going to get back around the 69 and move up in front of him. Break the 69's momentum. Now the 69's going to look to cross him over. That's not going to happen. Door shut. Game over. But these guys got to quit playing around because the 41 of Nick Gardner is looking for a place to go. And he's
One in the grass. One in the grass.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, he saved it.
Steve's... Who was that? McDaniel?
Yeah, the purple truck there.
42. Yep, Zach McDaniel. You see him working the bottom of the apron. Man, these guys are doing a heck of a job saving
3
it.
wide for
Three
second.
wide for second. Aiden Young on the top, Nick Gardner in the middle. Gardner's going to fade back, but we're still going to be 2 wide as Helmlinger works the bottom in the 77. They're not wrecking, but, man, they're putting on a hell of a race now, Mason.
I want to see Garrett just give him the slide job, hold it wide open, and slide up in front of him here.
Well, Garrett's got a little bit of a run going down here to turn 1. I think he's got him clear enough.
He's going to clear him off of 2 here. He doesn't even need to slide up in front of him.
Yeah, he don't even need to slide.
Oh, he might have to. There you go. Oh, he had the slide.
Oh, he gave him room. He should have just took it on up, but he gave him room.
Should have went with the slider.
He's got another shot at it right here. He's clear enough he can bring it up.
There we go.
He's going to this time. Look at Nick Gardner going to get a look to the inside of the 69. This is funny. We're watching these guys literally swap positions back and forth. First, Aiden Young goes up there, you know what I mean? And then Nick Gardner goes up there. And then Nick fades back, and Aiden fades back. And then they both come forward again. Meanwhile, Dylan Altum, since getting back out front, is doing a good job putting a little bit of a gap on these 3. But that 77's pretty fast, so we'll see if he can't run him back down here. I don't know who's faster than who.
77 was bad fast when I was out there.
All right, 50% fuel around here. How many laps on a tank, Mason? 29?
Yeah, depends on how hard you're running it. 20 to 24. 29 maybe with cautions. We're burning through fuel quick.
So that answers the question the best as possible, Missy. So 0.4 of a second now, separating 1 and 2 on the track.
I think 26 is pushing it, but you might be able to do it if you're not out front.
I kind of like the look of the field right now, though. It's a little bit spread out, Mason.
Yep.
They raced them, and they got it. You know, you see a little bit of position battling going on when you get back here around the 10th place with Bradley Cooper. Actually, more like 11th with Seegers. You see the 16, Mr. Karaoke must have run into some trouble. I think he might have some damage on the back of the little truck there. Oh, hit the wrong camera, but we'll hit the other one and fix it. Yep, he's got the right rear bent up on it, so he might have got loose and made a little bit of love to the outside wall. But he's still going in the right direction. And the battle back here is the 07. That's Burt Wilson, the 16 of Steve Seegers. I think I seen the 61 of Corey Cook in that picture. And the 42 of Zach McDaniel, if you wonder where he went after he took his little trip through the grass. 61's loose, but he gets it gathered back up there. Good job. I don't think 61's on the same lap as them guys. Is he, Mason?
I'm not sure.
No,
I'm out here just running 3 laps to try and gain another position real quick.
He's a lap down. See Burt Wilson behind him here at in the 07. Then you got the 42 of Zach McDaniel, who's trying to work his way back up after his little problem with the grass earlier. He's going to clear the 61. That's going to put the 07 or the 42 up to 11th, 07 and 12. Meanwhile, up front, that young man, the 92 truck, Dylan Altum, is pulling away now. He's got a little over 0.6 of a second lead on the second place, number 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Yeah, they'll have to pit before the finish for sure, Missy, but they with the laps to go now, I'm sure they can do it on one stop. So if they stay green the whole way and they come in, when they make their next stop, then that'll be it. They'll be able to run it out on one tank. Garrett Helmlinger trying to keep the 92 in his sights. Third place, Nick Gardner, still having a good run tonight. These guys have separated themselves. You see the race back here when you get to the 4th place car. The 4th and 5th place, that's going to be Aiden Young in the 69, and then he's going to have the 53 of James Hudson there. So now in third and fourth, you have the 41 and 53, Nick Gardner and James Hudson. They are teammates. You can see Mason Weitzel. He's quite a few laps down. He's in here in the broadcast booth with me, but he's back out on the track at a 35 truck there. Mason's got him a fresh set of tires, and it looks like they got the motor tuned up pretty good for you, Mason.
Yeah, I only had 30 seconds of damage. That just blew the motor. The truck's driving real good. These guys having to really pedal it here. You can tell we're getting up behind them. They're a little loose. They're doing a good job pedaling it off the corner here.
Another driver I'll give another shout-out to is going to be that number 49 at Tim Hamlet as he comes under fire there for the 6th spot with the 51 of Troy Cook. Troy's going to get him cleared, so move the 51 to 6th and the 49 now back to the 7th position. Go back to 8th spot here. We're going to find the number 10 of Rick Fagone. Ninth place is going to be a nice recovery so far for the 42 of Zach McDaniel, that purple truck right there. Zach having a little bit of problem going through the grass, and right behind Zach you'll see the Coop, Bradley Cooper. Well, I thought we're going to see actually Nick Gardner because they're cycling through green flag pit stops right now. That 41 looks like him and his team. He's the first one to make it to pit road. Actually, his teammate is still out on the track. Hudson's going to bring it down to pit road now, it looks like, and he's going to come down right at the same time as the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. So this is going to be interesting. These last pit stops here with 23 to go for these guys. How much of it is a lap or two going to help the 41 truck?
Big time. About 2 seconds a lap faster on fresh tires. They pitted about 25, 26 to go, so got a car in the grass here.
I see the car going through the gas, but I think we're going to stay green. We're going to keep it green as you can see these guys cycling through the green flag pit stops. Aiden Young being scored as the leader right now.
Aiden needs to hope for a yellow before he pits, otherwise...
The three cars that, I know haven't come to pit road that are up front now, 1, 2, and 3, have 26 laps on the stint. So they should be coming pretty soon or they're not going to have any fuel. And here comes the leader right now. So we'll see how it goes when it cycles out. Or who did what? I mean, I don't know. We might have had guys do 2 tires or...
Yeah, I mean, you go half tank of fuel, you can save about 4 seconds.
I don't think you can
tires.
make it with 23 laps to go there on a half tank of fuel.
Yeah, what I say is you got a normal of a half tank, so you got 9 gallons. It's half what you can normally have, so 8 seconds is all you really need to.
The 92 come out in front of the 41, but the 41 just trucked him down and is going right by him. So I'm wondering if the 92 might have did something like 2 tires.
Might have just done fuel only. I don't know.
I don't know. The 41 just drove right by him. Jeff, are you there, buddy?
I am, sir.
Awesome. Good to have you in here. Hate to have you in here under the circumstances. Kind of like Mason, but good to have you here nonetheless.
Shit.
So when it cycles through with 20 laps to go as they come across the line, Nick Gardner in the 41 truck is going to be the leader. It looks like whatever issues the 92 was having, he's got it straightened up now because he's trying to put a bead back on the 41. So third place is going to be the 53 of James Hudson. He's under fire from the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. As the laps are winding down, these 4 trucks are all 4 in position. That's where you want to be with 19 to go on a green flag run, right?
Yep.
Within about a second of each other, all 4 of them.
Oh, absolutely. That's where you want to be. I'm trying to back here watching Bradley Cooper because he's passing. Nope, he made the pass.
Garrett Helmlinger in third. He looks like he's running the 92 down, who's definitely running the 41 down now. But is Hudson kind of laying back in the 53 and taking care of his tires to have a little bit more to go with the lap, when they get with 10 to go? That's what you don't know. I mean, we don't know how they're driving their trucks, so.
No, not at all, because everybody drives them differently, so.
Yeah, you don't know who's standing on it or pushing the right front or burning the right rear off the damn thing. And I know as the day heat's on, the track's probably going to get a little slicker as it gets some heat in it.
I looked at my tires the first couple of cautions, and I burned the shit out of my right front tire. I'm going to tell you what. Then I slacked off, and then I just happened to get caught up in a bunch of.
So the 41's going to give the 92 some room. 92 looking to the bottom right here. This is for the lead, but, man, I'll tell you who loves to see them side by side, and that's the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Helmlinger's going to pull quite a bit of distance on him right there. They just drug the other two up to him is all they did.
Well, here's what's going to happen. Garrett got me on the bottom when I stayed a little too high. That's what's going to do the 41 watt.
Yeah, that 92's trying to stretch it out, and I don't blame him here with 16 to go. I'd try to get out in front of these guys as far as I could here.
That's right. Here goes the 77. He gave him a little room. He took it. And he's not going to.
Dylan Altum loving that. But Dylan's going to be coming up on lap traffic here, so that's going to play a part in this thing too. Nick Gardner looks like the 41 might be fading a little bit.
The 77 made the pass. He's moved to the top.
92's
going back to the bottom.
92's got about a second on him now. '77 needs to try to get himself free and make a run at the 92, but the 92 just keeps stretching it out here.
I watched a little bit earlier from running behind Garrett. It seems like Garrett does run his stuff out a little bit. Now, that may have been earlier. He may have had it set now to where he could save it. So I would assume that he's going to run down the lead.
Yeah.
He got loose. He got loose.
Yeah, that's going to put Hudson up in the second spot now in that 53
Hudson
truck.
Got him.
Nick Gardner still. These three are still right together, but the 92 is a second and a half ahead of these three right now. He's moving. The 92 is going somewhere.
The 53 is running him down.
Be 12 laps to go right now. He's not going to run him. He ain't running them down enough. 1.466 seconds.
Oh, we got a blinker.
1.450 now. 1.566. So.
Oh, Austin knows he's been blinking all night. Austin's staying high.
Gap staying about the same between 1 and 2. You can see the 53 truck is caught in a little bit of lap traffic here. The 92 has got a little bit clearer racetrack. Leads up to 1.6 seconds now. That kid is on it. Laser focus right now. Either that or he's burning his shit up.
You think he can catch him?
Man, I don't know. You would have to start going right now and just be perfect. And I'm watching the gap get bigger and bigger. I don't know. I mean, it'll go a tenth this way, a tenth that way, but it's 1.9 seconds now, so I'm gonna pretty well say it's over.
Caution changes everything.
Unless they get a caution. Exactly.
That's
Mason.
right. And I wonder if Altum's already set sail to where he's figured out his turn in, turn off, and he's just set to where it's comfortable.
I'm looking at the lap times now. Hudson was about a tenth faster that lap. But I think that's because Dylan was going around a lap truck too. So
you're right.
Before that, Dylan was about 2 or 3 tenths a lap faster than the 53. So With 8 to go here, 2 seconds is a lot of ground to make up. There it is. 8 laps to go. 1.8 seconds is the gap.
The only hope that Hudson's got is he's got some draft off of the.
You see the 53 right here. James Hudson running the second spot. He's all by himself. He don't have any pressure either. You go back a little ways and you find the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Helmlinger looks like he's having problems keeping the truck underneath of him a little bit. But he's driving where he's comfortable at. Then we go back one more and we find the 69 of Aiden Young riding in the 4th spot. And Nick Gardner been dropping back a little bit. Nick in the 41's falling back here to the 5th spot now.
All right, what do you think the over-under is in the next 2-3 laps?
I think we're going to be all right. It's getting slick out, but I think they just want to get it over with. They're going to hold on to it and not push the issue.
I don't
Somebody
think so.
headed the pit road there.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, somebody went through the grass.
Yeah, someone went
That
through the
would've been
grass.
Well, that's letting Garrett Helmlinger run up on him a little bit.
Yeah, Helmlinger's catching him, and man, Dylan Altum 3-second lead right now. The race isn't for the lead; it's for second.
Yeah, the only hope these guys got if there's a caution.
I'll tell you, the
And
one to
then
watch
it's
is that 69 of Aiden Young. He's ran up on both of them. Helmlinger loose again.
Yes,
Aiden
he
Young
is.
going to
Very
look
good.
at. Yeah, Aiden Young going to get to the bottom of them there. Hey, Crystal, welcome back.
Crystal, who? My wife on here.
In the broadcast.
Matt?
I didn't want to say nothing bad if she was. you know?
Nation left earlier.
She's got to
Mason.
give me a. My wife's name's Crystal.
He's putting in the vote for Troy.
Oh,
man.
getting low.
Trent Ripley in the 09 loses it. Is he going to come
Don't
up
bring
on
it back
the track?
on the track. Don't bring it. Yeah, man, it's going to be a
There
go.
it is. We're going to get a caution maybe. No, he's underneath the line.
Oh, man, I stayed as far away from him as I
It
could.
stays green. He stayed underneath the line, never backed it back up on the track, and we're not going to get a caution. 4 laps to go.
Let me tell you about this, Vern. The good thing about this eye flag that I got is even though, you can't see the caution till you actually get the visual on the screen, the minute a caution comes out, this eye flag flashes yellow in front of you.
My keyboard does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
This eye flag is badass.
When a race is over, it flashes in a checkered flag pattern for me.
That's the way this eye flag does. It's just really bright and it'll light up a neighborhood.
Dylan Altum with about a 4-second lead on second place, Aiden Young. That 69, though, has done a hell of a job on this last run driving up through these guys.
Yes, he has.
That's not easy. I mean, when you get in the top 5 of a field, the passing's not as easy to do, and he drove right by them all. Except for the 92, who's just literally set sail. Two laps to go right now.
I was faster than Garrett earlier, and I was leaving him, and then I just kept getting into some shit. So Garrett had it figured out after that.
We're on the last lap, so it don't matter if they wreck or not now. This is going to be official. 4-second lead for the 92 of Dylan Altum.
All right, you got the 69 passing the 53. He's passed him.
69's in second right now, but we're going to watch out of turn 4 as the number 92 of Dylan Altum brings it to the start-finish line, and he's going to win the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series race at Texas Motor Speedway.
And number 2 is 69.
Yeah, number 2, you're right. It's going to be the number 69 of Aiden Young. Third tonight, we'll see the 53 of James Hudson there. And then fourth, we'll have Garrett Helmlinger. Top 5 there is going to be Nick Gardner in the 41. Sixth will be Troy Cook. Zach McDaniel 7th, Ricky Fagond in 8th, Tim Hamlet bringing it home 9th tonight. In the coupe, Bradley Cooper in the 10th position. So that's your top 10. We'll show the results in a minute, but right now we got to get to some interviews. And I also need to see how our driver of the day ended up, but without further ado, we're going to get to our leader, watch him do his burnouts, and we're going to get him up here and interview the kid. He did a hell of a job there.
He did. And then Bradley Cooper was stuck in the shallow. Stuck in the shallow.
All right, I finally found him. Dylan Altum, we got you in the broadcast booth, young man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
I don't know what kind of rocket you had in that 92 truck, but you set sail on that last restart. Tell us about it.
Playing with the clutch, man, it saved my ass many times.
Mason said something about that you might have been playing with the clutch there in second gear.
Yeah, I was.
Had me twins.
So there's a little trick to it, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
I'd either blow my motor up or lose traction and wreck that son of a bitch trying that. So,
dude, I had the wheel turned like right a bunch and was just hammering it.
Yeah, but man, you were just laser perfect. Those last 15 laps there, 12 laps, just laser perfect, man.
I was just chilling, saving my stuff the whole run.
One heck of a job.
Then came out above Garrett in the pits, and Nick, he passed me, but I got him back because I had newer tires, so it needed to beat Russell in the points. I think we got her done. We got 0 X's, most laps led, and won the race. So I think we're sitting pretty good in points.
Good job, young man. You got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
Yeah, my sponsor here, Bang, Reese Engineering, Brett Osborne for not finishing the race, my mom for watching. I'm so happy.
Don't forget, oh snap, it's Cat.
No, the sloth.
Who was it last
The sloth.
night?
That's Mason's sloth, isn't it? Or no, the girl sloth on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm talking about the girl's sloth, not his sloth.
What's her name? Something Aussie.
The Spanish Aussie.
The Spanish Aussie. That's it.
I wanted to bring this up tonight. Who was it last?
Dylan's future ex-wife.
What?
I said your future ex-wife.
Who won last night, Vern?
The last night's winner was Richard Holland in the 31. Damn, Mason's burning it down too.
Who was in the Bang car last night that got I don't know. Who else was in the Bang?
Burt Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever it was last night, I was sitting here listening to the broadcast and I heard I want to give thanks to Bang and my stepmom. Like Bang and your stepmom is like I laughed for an hour.
Dylan, man, congratulations once again on your win tonight. We got some more interviews to get through, buddy.
Yep, I appreciate having me, man. I'm happy.
No problem. Burn it down out there. Have some fun with Mason.
You deserve
it. You deserve it. Mason will push you around.
You got to pull Bradley up here just to hang out because he's our buddy.
You got the regular season champ Aiden Young down there too.
Yeah, I'm going to get him. Is he going to be the one that closes out the regular season?
I think so. It's going to be close.
Probably.
That kid is so good pointing in like that. Let's get him up here.
To wreck you at the same time.
Aiden Young, you ain't going to wreck us in the broadcast booth, are you?
Oh, no.
All right. Second place tonight, and definitely a good night for points, but tell us about your race there. It looked like you had to pass a few cars to get it done.
Oh, yeah, just craziness and pit stop strategy,
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the points while I'm talking to you here. We'll let Jeff, you want to interview him some? I think Jeff ran off.
No, I got you. So, Aiden, it seems like you were. I was running with you earlier before I got in a bunch of shit, and then it seemed like you were just running, and then finally it seemed like you just settled down and just decided to coast, and it just took you straight up there to second place. So how was the car running for you?
Yeah, the car was running good for me. It was just a little bit loose on the wrong long runs, but I figured with all the cautions, we would end up in late afternoon and slick as heck, and I run pretty good in slick conditions, so that kind of benefited me a little bit. But all in all, the car was doing good, and everyone else was doing all right there.
Well, the car wasn't doing good for me in the long run, and you saw that because when it got slick, I hit the damn wall.
Yeah, the wall don't move.
No, that's
It
pretty
does a little.
solid.
It
There's
does
no
a little
doubt.
bit. It bounces in and then it pushes you back.
Right. But still a hell of a job running up through there. I mean, you come from what, like 6th or 7th up to 2nd there on that last run?
Yeah, I think it was 8th or 7th when I came in and just pitted later than everyone just for the fresh tires because I knew they'd be key.
And I don't think you have to be, a genius in mathematics to figure out that you are the regular season Truck Series champion as well.
That's awesome.
When I get the points in, it'll finalize it, but there's no doubt that you
But
scored the points to do it tonight.
For any racer, the regular season champion makes you feel good, but the end of the season
It's a
champion makes you feel
participation
like
trophy, Jeff. Damn it.
it makes you feel the end of the season winner makes you feel like a fucking king.
But don't let us, don't take that away from them because it's still a good accomplishment to come out at the
Hell
end of the
yeah,
regular
it's a good
season
accomplishment.
with the
Yep.
points lead. And
Yeah.
Aiden, I've raced around you for freaking years now, and I know that you're good when it comes to the points racing, man. So I like your chances for a championship, is what I'm telling you.
Oh, I got some tricks up my sleeve. I just can't give them.
And you got a couple of wins this season already, right?
Oh yeah, I hope to make more of that.
Yeah, so that'll add you some bonus points going into it, and we'll get it all figured out as I get the points done and get the chase set up. But you got anyone you want to thank?
Oh, I just want to thank everyone that comes out and watch. Mike for running with me, and Stereo Plus, Young Gun Creation, you guys for broadcasting, and you guys for letting.
Yeah, we'll have to help Ryan Daniels get his PC together, get a new PC together so he can get back in here and give you some teammate help, man.
Hopefully another month. He's making a whole new computer, so he better be.
Well, good deal. Hopefully we can get it back in here and get you a teammate. I'd team up with you if I was racing again, Aiden. You know that.
Oh yeah, I know that.
But we're going to get down to our third place finisher, so we're going to have to let you go. Good job tonight on the second place, and congratulations on the regular season championship.
Thank you.
All right, that was Aiden Young, driver of the 69. I got to find our third place finisher. James Hudson. That's it.
Yeah, go ahead with what you're doing. I'll get it.
You want this one?
It don't matter. Whatever. If you're doing what you're doing.
All right. He's here.
James Hudson.
What's up, guys?
Third place. You had second, and I don't know what happened. It looked like you got a little loose, and you kind of got overtaken by Aiden Young. What happened?
Oh yeah, I was using the tires up. I was trying to figure out a way to catch Dylan up there, but man, he was strong. He was saving those tires really good, and I think his staying out a couple laps later really helped him out and definitely put the advantage up. But yeah, me and Aiden had one hell of a run there at the end. That was good racing.
I saw that, and he made a run from a long ways back to catch up. So he did a hell of a job too. And yeah, I saw it looked like you just got a little bit loose, and then that was all she wrote.
Yeah, I feel like the tires reacted a little different on that last run for some reason. I don't know if it was a rubber buildup or a temperature thing, but it seemed like they wore off a little bit faster than what it had been doing. I know they run before. We finally got a daggone long run, and I was able to make up a lot of positions. I was involved in an early wreck and kind of had to save my shit for the end, and started letting people drop like flies, which is really what happened, and started using the using some strategy and made my way up to the top 5. And after the pit cycle came through, broke into the top 3.
Hey, Vern, we're gonna have to dock him 10 points. He said shit during the broadcast.
Fuck!
I
I'm
don't
not
think we're
supposed to
going
say
to
that.
dock him any
God, it's
points for
20.
that. We don't need to no points docking for that. We said a lot worse than that, especially you, Jeff. If I was docking
No,
points for that, you would be in serious negative digits, by the way, my friend.
Vern, we did not say nothing worse than shit. We've said fuck, ass, and cooter.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
You do
that's
have a point there. Man, James, good run tonight. You had a fast truck. You and Nick both did. The team looked good tonight.
Absolutely. I believe we talked about it before. I think this is the first time All In Racing's finished in the top 5 together. We've kind of had a string of bad luck, and finally brought her home in the top 5 and got a nice P3 to go into the
Yeah, you guys did it for sure. You coming in third, and I think Nick finished it up in the 41 and what, 5th tonight?
Yeah, 10-4.
So good job to the team. You got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
Got to give a big shout out to y'all again, and I don't know if y'all saw the paint schemes that we were running.
They look great, man. The Uno paints.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a teacher of mine and Nick's, passed away last weekend. I was really hoping I could put it in Victor Lane for him one of these 2 weeks, and we kind of got these paint schemes made by Ram Designs, and in honor of him, and doing these races for him. So this one's I know it ain't a win, but bringing home top 5, top 3 from a teacher.
Awesome, man. That's really good to hear, and those paints look really good tonight.
And this week you did Uno, right?
Yeah,
So
10-4. Yep.
Next week would be funny if you just did a joke and did Go Fish.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Right.
Dude, I'm full of fucking ideas.
Or
If I
Yahtzee.
can find a Go Fish paint scheme, I will
Yahtzee.
surely run it.
Hey, that's up to y'all to figure out.
I'm just going to have to do some digging now.
My shit stays with Tito's is what's sitting on top of my fridge. So, I'm just
Well,
10-4.
awesome job once again tonight, James.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll looking forward to Dega, and hopefully we'll make a strong chase and maybe put up a fight for the championship.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be awesome to watch up here in the broadcast booth for sure. You guys put on a great show.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
I tried to bring Bradley up here to hang out, but it will not let me do that either. Normally, I can invite somebody
I'm gonna
to
bring
a circle.
Tim up here now. He's our driver of the day, Tim Hamlin.
Oh no, Tim is cool, but I just want to bring Bradley up here, just hang out.
Oh well, you can bring Coop up here.
It wouldn't let me. It
Wow.
gives me the option, but it won't let me click it.
He's up here for you now.
Oh, you act like I want him up here for me. What the fuck?
Tim Hamlet, this is a broadcast booth. Vern and Jeff, and now Bradley Cooper in here.
What's up?
Hello.
You know why we got you in here, feller?
You're the driver of the mother.
You did it. You did it, man. You knocked off the dude with 22 billion Driver of the Day awards.
Now, I got another question. How much did you pay Hal to have all his people vote for you? You sent him a bunch of weed and some envelopes, didn't you?
Hey, look, I'm okay with sympathy votes, man. I appreciate
Those
it.
weren't
Thank you,
sympathy.
everybody.
They're not sympathy votes.
Those were not sympathy votes.
I know the reason those votes were switched over to you tonight. And if you look, I never vote, and I voted for you too, man.
So go ahead and tell us why, Bert.
Coop, go ahead and tell it why.
Well, got a lot of respect for what you did for this country, Tim.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate
your service to the
freedom that we
country,
have.
man.
Oh, I appreciate you guys doing that for me. It means a lot.
We call it Veterans Week, and that's one way right there to definitely support a veteran. And you deserved every vote you got. Don't think that anyone handed you anything for sympathy.
I handed you 9th, though.
You deserved
Just-
every
just for the
vote, man.
record.
And if I could go out and get you another 500 votes, Tim, I would.
And Vern is actually putting you together a ring that's got 37 diamonds in it, and it's like 16 carat.
Thankfully, Tim knows that you're full of shit.
Well, Vern, I will take what is it called? Starlink satellites. Could you put them
You
over
want
my
2
house on it,
connections for your house?
please?
You gonna stream them or string them together or what?
Hey, you know, good with that. But
Yeah.
look, hey, I appreciate everybody, and look, thank everybody else who served out there. We serve the country, but we also volunteer to do it. So I'm very grateful to you guys for putting that together and voting for me. And I had a hell of a
Hell
race
yeah.
tonight. It was fun out there.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. You volunteer to do it. It's not something that you're forced to do, and we're showing our support for you volunteering to do that. That's
Yep.
where all the support comes from, and just being the person that you are. I mean, a lot of people don't know behind the scenes what makes WFO work. Or
You never stop volunteering, man. You volunteered to do that too.
right?
Yep.
And then you come over here and you do the same thing. And Tim, you have a nickname here. I'm not gonna say it on the broadcast. Don't want to do that to you tonight. But you do a hell of a job at what you help us with, man. And you don't know how much we appreciate that. You're one heck of an admin, and you're good at handling that. Period. I've noticed the league, honestly, and I'll go ahead and say this. Since you've been running the disciplinary part of it and the competition side, I think the league is running smoother than it ever has.
A lot more chats muted than ever. And,
Jeff, I think you hold the record for that, brother.
Oh, he'll never get beat on that one.
no, because
Well-
you left one night and my chat didn't get muted.
I guess I could bring Thorndike in here.
But look, Vern, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do it. I enjoy doing this, and to be honest with you, doing the admin work gives me the chance to really enjoy these truck races because I'm not competing for the points. So when I go out here, like next week at the Dega, I'm just worried about helping my teammates, worried about not wrecking other people, but I'm not worried about the points position. I like this part-time gig, and I have fun doing the admin. A little tough at times, but I like doing it.
Your finish wasn't too bad tonight either. I think we had like 33 or 34 trucks take the green, and you brought it home 9th place tonight, Tim.
I had a blast. When it started getting slick out there, that's
when it's fun.
Oh my
Hell,
god.
That's
I
when
brought
it's
it
fun.
home. I brought it home on the inside wall. It was great.
We seen it not just once, but like 3 times.
That was where I tried to get started, and I kept.
It
hitting
looked
the
like you
wall.
were
I kept
pogoing
trying to
on
back up. I was trying not to hit nobody coming around, so I back up a little bit and go forward, hit the wall. Back up a little bit, go forward, hit the wall.
We got it on the broadcast. It looked like he was pogoing the wall.
Then I just quit. I was done.
So a little point of interest, and I know a lot of the fans out there probably don't hear what's going on the track. There was some cautions and stuff, and it was a little bit difficult. There's a transition there, which made it really difficult for a lot of people. But what I heard on the radio, I heard a lot of drivers communicating with each other. Jeff, you were definitely one of them. I heard earlier in the race, give and take.
I didn't even cuss nobody out.
Yep, letting other drivers go, and you got faster, you went by. Just I saw a lot of give and take, and I was happy to see that, and I was proud of everybody tonight for that. I understand the cautions; it makes it a little bit difficult for everybody.
Honestly, what they did at the end of the race kind of null and muted all the cautions, Tim.
I didn't understand the cautions tonight. There was more, I think, wasn't there? Bro?
No, the same amount.
Was it the same?
It's crazy because the truck stuck so much better than last night. I don't understand the cautions.
Well, the car last night, I understand, was tight.
Well, like always, it's tight with the first lap, and then it starts settling in, and you're good. But like tonight, the truck stuck from the first lap, and then I guess it was just people like, holy shit, it sticks. Let me just go. And I guess it's
last night. I mean, if you take away the 2 or 3 cautions or 4 that come from people just over driving it on the first lap and smacking the outside wall and spinning out, then you take away the amount of cautions we have, and then we always have the 1 or 2 net code cautions every race, which are just a given. And we had a terrible one tonight. I mean, absolutely terrible.
There was like 5 feet between both of them.
Couple of them had force fields around them.
I think the one in particular I seen with the number 70 of Ballantyne, I think we actually should take that replay, save it, and send it to iRacing. Ask them what the fuck. I mean, that was just completely fucking insane. Not only was he to the left of him, but he was behind him as well. There's no way that should have been a contact zone at all. And they weren't even headed towards each other.
I wonder if that's a hack. And that, no, I know it's not, but I wonder if it was. That would be like the coolest hack ever. You got like this little 5-foot force field around your car. Fuck. That would be great.
The force field hack. That's crazy.
The force is with you hack.
That Star Wars shit. Well, we don't have any of that we know of, and I got to get points done on Dan Lisa, so I guess they're going to see us next week when we start chase race number 1 in Talladega. That's going to make some drivers happy, and other drivers who don't like plate tracks might not be so happy, but we're going to Talladega.
Bradley Cooper made it up so far, and then it was like he was just stuck in the shallows.
I finished 10th. What are you talking about?
Shallows.
All right. We thank everybody for coming out, joining the broadcast tonight, giving us some likes, some subscribes, because we actually did pick up a subscriber during the race, which is pretty awesome.
Any from Finland?
Nope. They're banned from seeing us, so.
I figured maybe they forgot.
We do want to thank everyone for coming out and watching us, like I said, voting for Tim for Driver of the Day today, and we'll see you in Talladega with the Twisted Tuesday K&N Pro Series next week. And everybody have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.